baby, oh baby, oh baby, it's Jax and I got a problem. You guys remember that intro? The problem today is we're just burning some miles. We're just burning some miles now. Got a long way to go. I'm fresh, got some sleep last night, but got a long way to go to pick this load up. Got to turn it, get it loaded, you know, around dark time. Got to turn it, got to burn it, get it on back. Old tuna fish sandwich is the other guy that's burning west. He's about 3 hours ahead of me. There's not a lot of guys out there that can run harder than myself or Holton. Like when it comes down to it, and you need to really get some stuff moved in the season and some cattle hauled. We'll get it done and we'll figure out a way to do it all and do it right. I would also tell you, beware of the guy wearing this hat, wearing the Bomberman hat, wearing his sweats and sweatshirts, wearing his little trainer tennis shoes into the truck stop hauling cattle. Beware of that man. You just never know what kind of crazy can be inside of that man. Because again, you guys, I'm telling you, that might just be the guy that can put down them 5,000-6,000 mile weeks and come back up for more. All right? Okay, but in all seriousness now, you guys, we're trying to close this out, all right? Fall run's getting near the end. The plentiful loads are starting to go away. The only guys that are going to be left hauling cows are the ones that focus on doing it year round. So, this hat is warm and nice. It's not too cold, it's just the humid cold. You'll know what I'm talking about out there. A little tiny vibration. Not a fast vibration, it's slow, and I just want to check everything and make sure I don't got anything blatantly wrong before I head across. The next stretch of road's pretty remote, so try to make sure everything's square before we head across 212. Sometimes you can get on a road surface that's just kind of funky. Sometimes with fresh asphalt, sometimes with older stuff, and you'll just get some weird movement. Yeah. Look like I'm headed to coach a football game in Russia. That's what I look like right now. Getting all the looks from everybody. Did a late night washout last night in the dark. Oh, where are we at? There we are. There's another cattle boy out there. You guys paying with checks these days for anything? It was much bigger when diesel was crazy high at those peaks here in the last couple years. But anyway, here at the old Cenex in Belfouche, South Dakota, you get I think their cash discount it's more than the regular 6. I think it's 10 or 11. All of 10 or 11. The old foggy dog. Buzzing along the old 212. I think we're supposed to be, according to reports from other truckers here, should be up ahead of here, getting out of this fog not too long. There's a line up there of about, I don't know, 8 or 10 rigs, cars, rigs, all that. Just a little pro tip. Don't get up in the middle of all that stuff. I'm a good quarter mile back behind them. You know, no reason to go nose up in there and just follow along, because when something happens, nobody else has the chance to react. This is why all these wrecks on I-80, always in Wyoming, you always see it, right? Every year, like these just monstrous, disastrous pile up, you know, 100 car semi pileups. It's because everyone, well, similar to that car that just passed me, they just go pile up. They're not going anywhere. You can't get around anyone. There's way too much fog, and well, that pickup's gonna do it, but you're not going anywhere. So just get back in line, sit in, settle in, you know. So the next funny thing you run into is now the fog is cleared, right? Generally on this road, everyone drives crazy fast. So everyone's been following 1 or 2 vehicles up there, whether it's a car or truck or whatnot. Well, the fog clears up, and now everyone that's following thinks, I gotta pass these guys. So it becomes this crazy race of passing and hammering, when in reality, it's like, you know what, let's let the fog clear. Let's see who's still driving slow, who's driving fast. Then let's make our determinations and adjust accordingly. Oh baby, we're going through some wind, man. Whew. Looks like whatever this is pushing through. Get it through, get the roads dried off a little bit before it freezes. We're still 2 hours away, full 2 hours from the chute. Climbing up over the top of the homestake here, so it's about a mile across the top, and then we'll drop right down into Butte, the old mining center of Montana back in the day. Home of the Berkeley Pit. Home of the Butte Tech, Montana Tech ore diggers. Not Butte Tech, Montana Tech ore diggers. Hey y'all, sorry I didn't bring you on the loading adventure. Tonight was a little too quick, a little too fast action. Got them in. These are the big yearlings, almost weighing 1,000 pounds each. They've been on feed, so they'll shrink down a little bit and move to the front. Be all right. See all the room I got back here. A lot of room there. Tons of room up in the doghouse. So I don't agonize over whether or not to raise or lower the axle. We're definitely light enough back here. All good. A little word to the wise. I'm learning to always put my phone here when I change, because if you forget it, it's not sitting on the side of your truck waiting to be dumped off on the freeway. Worst case, you forget it, it's in your cubby hole. So that is the new rule. Got my prod, got my gloves, there's my papes. Put those there, gloves there. Don't forget your boots. That was a pretty weak effort on the boot bang. Gotta get a little poo off of there. Lock it. Shut off those inside lights. Kind of like on an airplane when they shut off the cabin lights. Nice and dark. Quiet. All right. Let's book it, huh? Let's get a little Wild West out there. Oh. That's insert the Chris, the Carolina Reaper. Christos the Cree. Insert a Chris laugh about right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to those NASCAR videos and catch you a little Chris laugh. Oh, I gotta get back out and see that guy. Anyway, we're scootalooting right here on the way through. Last time, there's just a raging wind. It's died off some with the night coming, but probably a good 30-mile-an-hour tailwind right now. And when you got a load of cattle on, you got a 30-mile-an-hour tailwind. It usually translates into something like that. Hey, here's a little sign of life, huh? Man, oh man, we're just getting out, getting along there. This is Busby. Buzz. But not with a Z, Buzz with an S. Buzz, 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 buzz. Ooh, baby. It's nap time, y'all. It's 4:30. Got into South Dakota, which was my goal. Goal is accomplished. We're gonna go check cows and then get a good nap in. Always check your cows before you go to bed. Looking good. Oh yeah, see that guy's laying down, but I don't want to disturb him. Show you. He's cozy, got a lot of room in that corner. That's what we want. These guys got so much room, they don't really need to be checked. There's no way they can be stomped on. We'll climb up here. It's cold, windy. They're all up. Whew. Usually the rule is no filming myself in the morning. After a nap morning. But, apparently it's brisk enough out here that I'm looking alive, looking pretty shiny with my hat. chilly. There's no fog here today. Remember there was fog here at the beginning of the video. Well, here I am 996 miles later, 176 gallons. That's going out to Butte, Montana from Belle Fourche and back. Light load, right? 50, what did I end up with? 53,000. 5.6 mpgs and into a raging headwind yesterday. Not too shabby. Fresh fuel economy, 0 miles on the trip. We'll go down to near Grand Island, Nebraska is where we're going. We'll dump. We'll come back up here and fuel tomorrow. And we'll see what our mileage was that round. Finally, you guys, finally turning south here at Murdo. I've been waiting all morning long to turn south. There is probably a solid 30-mile-an-hour north wind that's just been hitting me in the side all morning. And now it's hitting me in the old rear, giving me a little slap in the bum. It's gonna be a smooth ride on down now. We're going all the way down Murdo, White River, Mission, Valentine, over to Ainsworth, over to Bassett, on down to Ainsley, Highway 2, Ravenna, bada bing, bada boom. Oh, this is part of the trip. You're just like, we are never going to arrive. How's that for flexibility, huh? Woo! Got that from coaching football. Got my legs back in shape pretty good. Although sitting in this truck for 3 rounds in a row to Nebraska probably has set me back a few weeks worth of practice. Oh, you guys, I can't tell you how like endless this is, this last little bit here. It's like, come on now, come on. I know all the towns, I know the route, I know, what's next, where we're going, how far it is. But I seem to be in some kind of strange time warp where I'm just not getting. I know, you're wondering about the paper. Probably one of the most ridiculously awful systems ever that PACCAR came up with is the navigation sound system Bluetooth combo in these Peterbilts and Kenworths. I assume are the same. The truck we drove for NASCAR is a year newer than this one. Same issue. Everything's slow, touchscreen doesn't react to touch, blah, blah, blah. I wonder if there's some alternative system that is made to replace that. Anybody know? But it is garbage. Half the night, the dim won't dim. Bluetooth you'll just be listening to some podcast or something, and the Bluetooth will kick out of there, and you can't go back in unless you do a reboot. Can't do a reboot without shutting the truck off. And on a week like this, I will tell you the truck don't shut off very often. So anyway, anybody got any tips there? Is there some kind of alternative? Do they make hey, this is a replacement, Kenwood? Who makes this stuff these days? Sony? I don't know. Oh, I never thought I'd see it, but here it comes. Here it comes. Feedlot City, USA, baby, oh baby. Let's get these things off. Get them out, get them on feed, get them on water. Ain't no doubt about it. They gotta be mighty hungry and thirsting. Come on, baby. Oh man, it is windy. Windy bugger. Nobody here. We'll get our papers unloaded. Papes. Here you go, y'all. See my record weight load from Butte still on the wall. Still standing, that's good. Okay, all right. Gotta go back in here. Set a pen up. Got 3 different splits in here. I don't want to get any poo on my hat. So I'm gonna let them come out on their own. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Let's go. A lot of wind, a lot of hair in the mouth. There they go. Yay. Get down there and get you some water. Get you a slurp. Another thing I'm gonna check is the wind forecast. I'm plenty tired now. It's about 5 o'clock. Is it 5 o'clock? I forgot what time it is, but if the wind's supposed to die down after dark, I might just park and take a big old snooze, let the wind die off. Oh yeah, here's the floor. Not bad. I mean, it looks bad to you. You're probably like, oh, looks pretty bad to me. See those ribs? Like if it's filled up the ribs, that would be considered definitely like, ooh yeah, But here you see a lot of floor still. Not too bad. Oh, forgot my gloves in the truck. Gonna have some poo fingers. Ugh. Come on, old Buzz. These would be almost 1,000 pound animals right here. Come on, Eddie. Oh, hey, you like it? Go ahead. This one I thought I wouldn't have to clean anything. See there, the ribs are disappearing up there. See that? Yeah, we gotta do some cleaning. All right, come on. Whew. That wind is just blasting into here. Go. There you are, buddy. Yo! Come on. Hey, get out. Go on. Think you can feel that? Come on now. Go! Sometimes, not always, if you walk on the ramp and you walk down, it'll kind of teach them. Like this, how we go. Come on. A couple more up there. Come on now. Man, it's like a swirling tornado here in the corner. I don't know which way the wind's coming from. Hey. Okay. Oh, it's time for bed. I look like a wreck, don't I? Got the trailer scooped out. Got it all cleaned up. It's ready for the next load. I came a couple hours back up the highway. The wind is blowing out of the north at, I would say, a good solid 30 miles an hour. 27 degrees. And so I decided, why waste fuel and fight it? Let's put our rear end into the wind so the back of the trailer is blocking the wind for the truck up here. And we're just gonna call it. That was a good push. It is rare, like it's amazing. If you can ever sleep for 10 hours straight in a semi, it's like an amazing thing. And this is what's silly. They require you to have 10 hours of sleeper berth, is what they call it on your logbook. I'm like, bud, can you even sleep 10 hours at home in your bed? Like, how many of you guys sleep 10 hours? None of you? Did you know that's a rule for truckers? You're required to have 10 hours a day of sleeper berth. They gotta get with the times a little bit. I've got the zipper zipped down. I don't think I'm gonna have to turn my bunk heater on, at least not till early in the morning. So again, it's 27 degrees. I got my truck shut off, everything's shut off. Got these big old nice blankets. We're just camping out, y'all. Just like hunting in the woods. Okay, good night. Tell you what, you guys, didn't quite hit my 12 hours. But I was gone for a good 10 and a half. Just gone. So I've been wondering with this X15, there's a little wind. By wind, I mean a slight breeze. And it is 13 degrees. 13 degrees with a slight breeze here in Ainsworth, Nebraska. This fine sunny morning. Well, here we are, bumping down the road just about back to Rapid City. Feeling good. Actually, I'm about ready to feel like I need another nap. I'm about ready to go back and stretch out. My desire to get home today, though, is far outweighing my desire to go back and stretch out and give me a little siesta here as the day rolls along. But we're just gonna keep her scooting. Gonna wheel into Bellafouche. Gonna see what's shaking there for fuel mileage. It's gonna be bad. The wind and the whales, the wind and the sails. It's not the kind of wind that we want. Also, I was scheming with little young Joseph today, little Josephe, getting closer. His engine's just about all wrapped up. He's gonna tape it here pretty quick. Then it'll be time to come on and paint. We'll do another paint job. Oh my goodness. Definitely road salt. I can verify. Wow. So I'm talking about, you guys, premium diesel. Of course it costs more. Of course it does better. Yeah. Good thing it's a white truck, huh? That's millet hay. If it is, you guys cannot believe how insane cattle go for that. It's like candy to them. It's like a load of Dairy Queen Blizzards right there. Just doing a little quick around, and look at that salt on everything. Ah, I cannot stand that. I'm stuck with that on this trailer until I get to a washout after my next load. So maybe one small plus side is that all this stuff's already coated with a little bit of manure, little road haze beforehand, little pooage like underneath that. That texture is from a little poo that drips out of the trailer and sticks to that. So salt is on top of the current film, the protective film, I shall call it in the future. I noticed those roads were wet back on the reservation back there, and it was 20 some degrees out, and that's why they were wet, because they were salted. Getting a little cross there on that tire, see that? It's too bad. It's only gonna last a couple more trips. It's one of my biggest pet peeves with tires, man. All that thick, good old tread left, and that thing's gonna be junk. So what I'll do, I'll tell you right now, what I'll do, I'll put 2 new tires on. This one will go chucky. This one, good as gold, we'll take it and set it aside in the shop so it can come back and become a single whenever the time arrives. Little tire strategy, little NASCAR tire strategy right there. 180. Okay, now we gotta do our official top off. Don't I just scream bull hauling power? Getting all dusty and chalky. 184 gallons. 185 we'll round up. What do we got there? All right, I'm gonna go step in and pay. There's a good old timer right there. I don't like that old book. Comes to 5.1. So as I feared, it was a pretty not great round. That was loaded down there, empty back up this way. It's kind of how I felt it was gonna be. I'm gonna reset my trip. 4.9 is what it told me I had. 5.1 was my actual. So again, you know. All right, let's go pay for this and get this last leg home. I haven't been home in a long time. I'm missing everybody. This road is getting a little tiresome and lonely, I'll tell you that right now.